Hello everyone, good afternoon. So let's start today's class, lecture 5, session 1. So today's topic is like the role of metaheuristics algorithms in healthcare. What is the metaheuristic algorithm? That is some common algorithm that can be created with our real life experience, real life methods, even to see the animals and seeing to our surrounding to all of our as a human being, what type of work is going on. According to that, we have proposed some algorithm, that is metaheuristic algorithm, using, for example, ant algorithms, where like how to this ant work process is going on, and for example honeybee, how they are collect the honey and put how they create their whole house, those things, how they made their own things. So these are the talking about the metaheuristic algorithms. Those as a natural, as an environment, as a genetic form, we can see and we can inspire from them and to make propose for some application for our using that type of method, that type of process in our algorithms, in our technologies things. So that's those technologies how to be used in the healthcare systems. So those things we're going to talk about today. So this is again the same book, and again I'm going to recommend you guys to learn about machine learning basics. At least they must be got it all information, the basic of machine learning things. So these are the prologue. So this class, this course will examine the process of machine learning. Is known as the training of the machines. We train two machines and get the output generated, that is known like based on the models things. So machine learning can be used to train computers to seeing images, identifying abnormalities, and point to the areas that need attention, thus enhancing the accuracy of all these processes. So in this class we will find out the role of some metaheuristic algorithms, how to those metaheuristic algorithms are used to in a healthcare system for the machine learning point of view. So the learning objective of this class is going to talk about machine learning is a data analytics tools, which all we know those things. So we have doing analysis and thus analyzing the data, and based on those data we make the machines to take the decisions, helps to for the making some decisions things. So machine learning is a data analytics tools which automates the building of analytical models, and it is a system that gains knowledge from data with the minimal human interventions, and data is provided to the algorithms, and it in turns create new knowledge from what it has learned before. So the metaheuristic is a higher level procedures and heuristics designed to find the generate or select the heuristics. Heuristics means that partial search algorithms things. So metaheuristic finding the sample a subset of solution which is otherwise too large to completely the enumerated or otherwise explode. So this class, our keywords are about this class. We have going to talk about machine learning in healthcare, metaheuristics algorithms, privacy, security, big data analytics in the disease diagnosis, like that things. So those all we're going to talk about in this class. So these are our contents, whatever we're going to cover in this class. As of first, we're going to talk about what is the metaheuristic algorithms in healthcare. So we're just going to introduce metaheuristic algorithms. Then we talk about machine learning in the healthcare, then health information system framework, privacy and data, big data analytics in disease diagnosis, and metaheuristic algorithm for healthcare systems. What type of algorithms they are using, metaheuristics, and last we're going to summarize the whole about the class things. So what is the introduction? As you're talking about algorithms things, metaheuristic algorithms, those algorithms they're providing to use in the machine learning. So before to machine learning, let's find out the what is the exactly, we already talked about the previous classes. Just again give the some another overview for this machine learning in healthcare point of view. Previous classes we talk about to the complete what is the real machine learning, how those things, there is a different application we talk about things. But in this class we just going to focus how to machine learning use in the healthcare field, in our healthcare systems. So the process of machine learning, that is a simple, we have already know this. First we train the data, train the machine based on data, and then machine evaluate, get the new input, new query, the match with those trained data, and giving the tested data. So the training of machines plus output generated models in the machine, that is the two basic things for the in machine learning process. Second, machine learning itself has a giving to automate the building of analytical models things. They give that automation, they make that more machine more self motivate and self making the decision, self decision making system. They will make the self decision take the self decision according to our applications, thing. Then is going to talk about gains the knowledge from the data. There is a data, use the algorithms and create new knowledge from what it has the learned before. So it will be talking about the gains the knowledge from the data. Then we use to classification model in the machine learning, so to access a category as it's one thing or another. Model educated during the categorization of data set. Distinctive trends in the data, there is no results, so a clustering model is generated, and that is the second features of the classification of the clustering. And third is talking about to find the correlation between two variables using data and results. That comes to prediction, we make the prediction. So let's see, first one we're going to go talk about to what is the this machine learning meaning of, what's the meaning of this classification things. So classification, we have divided the data in binary form, like male, female, people, human being, animals, age, gender. Based on those we give in the classified, make the group based on those things, based on the classification, based on the giving to some particular criteria basis things. So model, this type of model, the classification model, they have access, find a group of the categorize, they categorize the group, what is the belonging those particular groups things, like female group, male group, animals group, human being group. So that sometimes this type of examples. So if we relate with the healthcare system, there is they collected the data who has the brain issues, some collected data who has the eyes issues, someone collected data they have a COVID issues. So these are the relatively categorize that type of data and classify the data according to our whatever data we have, we receive those things. Second, talking about the clustering model of generating. So that clustering model, they find out the distinctive trends in the data, and it's not going to giving the any results. They are just making the same species clustering, clustering things. And third model is talking about the regression model. So the regression model they use to be based on the existing data, they predict what can be happened. For example, we as under the insurance, health insurance, in Korean government health insurance, we are going yearly, we had go to checkup for our medical checkup, yearly medical checkup the government is asking, and when we go to medical checkup, they give the questionnaire, we provide them data to them, and based on those data, after all test is done, the doctors and they can recommend, they give us to report about to our health status present time, what is our health status. So in there they had predict that okay, if you are very active, everything is good, so that is okay. But if you are not doing any exercise, nothing, so they are predict that it's gonna be possible to you have a fatty liver, like that type of some disease can be, they can introduce in the report. So that is the based on the that predictions model, that is regression model. Based on the existing data they had using to the complete, they can predict what can be happen in the next few days, next few years for the as a human being. So healthcare providers are able to provide the better decision based about treatment option for the patients, leading to overall changes in the healthcare services with the help of machine learning things. So these are the application and use of the healthcare systems. Second, we're going to talk about machine learning in the healthcare. In the first, we just give the introductions. In this, we're going to talk about more deep of the machine learning uses in the healthcare system things. So this, for example, you can see here, they have machine learning and healthcare. That machine learning, healthcare providers are able to provide better decision about the treatment option for the patient, leading to overall changes in the healthcare services. With the help of machine learning, the healthcare provider, that is the doctors, laboratories, and those health related health connected healthcare elements, they have healthcare persons or stakeholders, they have able to provide better decision about the what kind of treatment for the going to be best for the some particular disease things. So overall changes there. So healthcare providers are able to provide better decision about treatment options for patients, leading to the overall changes in the healthcare services. The aim of machine learning in healthcare is to prevent or avoid illness at the early stages, instead needing to the go for assessment and diagnosis for the treatment things. So what's the main aim of the machine learning in the healthcare systems? The main aim to be predict the any possible disease going to happen in the some current based on the data, and they will prevent those illness to before happening, before in the going to danger zone, to be they can prevent or they can avoid that type of early they can be avoid to the going to the advanced stage of that illness. So in early stage they get it that predicted, and according to early prediction they can do the treatment. So the main aim of the machine learning in the healthcare is this. Third, we are talking about big data and machine learning. What is that? What is the big data? So for example, let's see a little bit some basic things about the big data. Big data means data or huge amount of data. For example, we have A to B data, right? A to Z alphabet, right? And between those A to Z alphabet, we had created the so many things. Whatever language it is one language that can be based on this only 26 letters. Based on this 26 letter, we can generate or we can survive anywhere in that English language can be work on that things. So big data means whatever data we had created with the English words, these are the huge amount of data. Same as like in the other way, we can see we go to hospital, what type of our as a patient, what is our disease information has stored in the hospitals. Those are the data, right? But big data means in the one big hospital is coming to more than 1,000 people are every day. So those all like in a year there is coming to every day is coming to that huge amount of people have information, patient information gonna be stored in the hospital server. So those are called the big data. Big data is very huge amount of data that will store in there, and machine learning is completely based on those big data. Means they access the data, train to machine, and the predict to the coming to new data. They had just match and find out that okay which data is related to which illness, and according to that they had predicted the illness of the human being or the patients, and they can recommend that. So it can be obtained for the predicting disease to using to big data and combining the big data with machine learning things. And fourth, we have to machine learning models, where the machine learning models is exposed to raw data to iterative nature enables the model to change the independently. So these machine learning models are exposed the raw data, they correct the data, those are the raw data, they have no information, but they had processed those information, those data, and they give to this data to be more accurate answers, get the more independently change the model can be adopting or modifying the models things. So that is the, these are the four basic introduction about to the machine learning in a healthcare. So machine learning in a healthcare, that is a useful in providing medical doctors with the broad statistics of real-time data and advanced analysis about the conditions, about the disease conditions or illness conditions of the patients. So that's the main aim of to the using machine learning in a healthcare system. Then we have how to we use, what the applications we can be modified, can be used in the healthcare, different issues. So like we use the tedious method, where medical treatment we provide the manual documents and procedures in previous way, that is a tedious methods. Now in machine learning method, they are providing to helping to standardize hospital operating procedures and to facilitate the bacterial infections control and diagnosis, and also customize the medications things. Then they using the machine learning elements, where statistics plus probability plus AI, artificial intelligence, they combine. These are the three basic elements of the machine learning machine learning, to where that artificial intelligence is the not the some self machines, automated machines. The AI is we using artificial intelligence using for the as a symbolic up to how and what model of machine learning we gonna be we require in the healthcare systems. And the next we have the advanced method. In the advanced method, they are providing to computational capacity and machine learning needs to the to strengthen the electronic information given to doctors. It provide doctors with the better informations things. So these are the basic machine learning methods and process are using. Next, this is the machine learning in the healthcare systems. What is the benefit when we used? A benefit, we can say that benefit, or what is the pros of we using to this machine learning in the healthcare system. So it gives the independently practice for the machine learning can be predict the based on existing data. So doctors can be use the high-tech independent high-tech artificial intelligence enable or machine learning enable the machines, and based on those they can do the independent practices. Decisions, they can make the better decisions based on the machine learning applications. Recognizing the potential outcomes, can we recognize that what type of or can we recognize or can we predict that what type of outcomes can be going to be happen in the based on the existing data, based on the data analysis things. Ability to process the large data set, that is the machine learning has ability to, they can process the large data set, that is the big data. Large means big, large, big, common things, right? Big data set, they can use those data, process the huge amount of data, and can be make it the decision, make it more better. As much as data we can going to provide them, as much as data is gonna be, machine gonna be take a better decision, give the better decisions for the disease. So efficiently turn the data analysis. The data analysis, analyzing the dose data, have give the efficient output for the patients and for the disease illness related things. Helps doctor to prepare and provide the treatments to the doctors in easy form. So leading to the better outcomes. For the finding, this machine learning can be helps to leading the better outcomes, used to train the computers to see the images. So like our X-ray, MRI and CT scan, that type of data we can scan and they can convert in the images. So those images we train the data, like how can we read that X-ray data, and how can be they find that okay, this X-ray has some issues, some illness. This that guy X-ray guys has some illness in the the X-ray. They analyze those images data. They're enhancing the accuracy of the data. Accuracy of the data means accuracy of the decision. They enhance the accuracy of the decisions to be implementing in the healthcare system or making the decisions things. Increase the patient satisfaction as much as like patients, or can we have a doubt that okay, doctor is doing doctors or nurses or laboratories where is the test, blood test and those things happening, they are giving to correctly or not. So but if there is automated and machine learning things we have using, so patients is also going to be satisfied that okay, machines can be giving the accurate results, maybe without any human error. So if some testing is done by the human, so it can be possible to get some human error, but machines have to be given that rule and instructions, and according to those rule and restriction is already fixed, and based on those the machine will be make the decisions and give that report. So patients can be satisfied, be possible to increase the satisfaction that okay, machine learning things is giving the more better results, and it will gonna be reduce the cost of the care based on because so many things is dependent on machines, so human resources cost gonna be reduced, and it is easy and fast processing, fast result getting the results things. Identify the abnormalities, like if there has something problem, some data, health data is got something changes, something not in something in irregular with the as a common regular things out of the context. So they will find out that okay, they have some abnormalities, and they give that more easier way. So to improve the efficiency, reliability and accuracy, that is all we have already talked about. This all cover those things. They have talking about to improve the efficiency, reliability of data, reliability of the decisions, reliability of whatever we have receiving. They have giving to that things. So machine learning third, doctors may be afraid machine learning could make them redundant. They have some cons also machine learning, and some challenges where we require to be improved to remove from these machine learning applications in the healthcare things. So like doctors may be afraid to be, if we going to use the machine learning, it could be make the redundant things in the system, so for the result, making the result in the same thing, redundant time. And to be used to physician to boost the treatment. Machine learning and predictions algorithm to be incorporated into the daily clinical practices. They are using to medicines does have the system for researching and demonstrating the safe and effective treatment. Prolonged trial process and is based on the evidence to support the decisions, and machine learning needs to be ensured that that same process is in the place to guarantee safety and effectiveness. So these are some basics pros of the machine learning healthcare. So for example, like talking about first, doctor may be afraid to the machine learning could make the redundant things. So something is some data have we going to use, and this machine learning that we doctor can be scared that okay, what is going on, maybe it's possible to doctors can be getting the more redundant data, getting the same repeated data and those things, and doing the analysis several times. Second, to be used by the physician. Physician can be helped, that physician is a normal doctor, normal disease doctor, not specialist. That physician can be easily give that their treatment is a very fast process, because that machine learning is they have using. So some people coming to catch a cold, they just prescribe their machines, they don't require things, so they boost the whole treatment of the physician. So machine learning, it can be also give that prediction, machine learning and predictions algorithm to be incorporated into daily clinical practices. So like daily clinical practices will be very helpful for how much type of data is coming for the testing process, purpose, and those data, how can be they improved to be incorporate with the making the decisions or making think that about to what type of machine learning prediction algorithms and those like regression and logistic regression, those type of some regression algorithms can be statistics used to be find out the make the incorporated to the daily clinical practices. And medicines does have the system and for the researching and demonstrating the safe and effective treatments. So this machine learning provide to the data, store the data from the servers, big data things, and they will giving the provide to those system for the researchers and who is working doctors to who demonstrating to the on drug and some specific disease treatment. They have giving to more effective and more result based data. They have prolonged trial process and is based on the evidence to support the decisions, based on the giving the evidence like okay, this data and this data has the, some differences, something issues, so they based on those prolonged and based on those evidence, they prolonged trial process and it will be giving and going to support to be help to making the whatever decision they are taking by the doctors. Then machine learning needs to the ensured that same process is in the place to guarantee the safety and effectiveness. Machine learning is also giving to ensure to the patients and ensure to the doctors whatever they have doing for their treatment, they have more safe and more effective things. So these are the more most basic information about basic implementation about the machine learning in the healthcare systems. So that is the things. Next we have to talk about to the contents. Next contents we have health information system. So those in this health information system framework, we're going to talk about to the how this machine learning and how to this whole framework, whole information systems are working together things. So we will start that is in after second session. So let's take a break. Thank you.